Oh, God.
Oh, my God, why?
Let's call it off, right?
Oh, man.
Right? You gotta get psyched.
Oh, no.
You gotta get psyched.
Gotta get psyched up, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Ew.
Oh, my God.
What about Letterman do you enjoy?
His personality.
He speaks well off the cuff. He talks well. He jokes well. He's very quick. He's very alert.
He had just sort of a very direct way of dealing with unusual things.
And why did you not really like Letterman as much as some of the others?
Well, I like Johnny Carson and Jay Leno. I think they're a little bit more funnier.
I didn't think he was quite as funny.
He's pretty folksy. I liked his band, though. I mean, the guy, usually the music was pretty good.
So recently, because he was retiring, a lot of fellow comedians ended up making statements about what he meant to them over their career. And some of the other talk show hosts even said that he was a very big influence to them.
Yes, and Jimmy Kimmel didn't broadcast live that night. How about that?
He was a very human kind of guy. He cares about people, and that's part of what makes him who he is.
I give him credit for being able to do that for all those years. It's a hard job, 5 nights a week to talk to strangers.
It's not easy to last that long. I mean, that long is definitely a legacy.
So he first started doing his late night show in 1982. What was going on in your life back then?
Oh, Lord, don't ask.
I was married, still raising children.
I was in my 40s. I was teaching. I was teaching school.
So he used to be on NBC after midnight because he would come on after The Tonight Show. And who hosted The Tonight Show at the time?
Carson.
Johnny Carson.
How popular was Carson when he was on the air?
Carson was great.
He was the number one guy forever, for a very long time.
You don't realize how much that Johnny and Dave and now Jimmy, you kind of feel like they're a member of the family. I mean, heck, you invite him into your living room every night.
And when he retired, it became a very big news story of who was going to take over, and it became Leno versus Letterman. Do you have any memories about that time period, about Jay Leno versus David Letterman?
Oh, yeah, I really thought Dave Letterman should have had it.
I was under the impression that Dave thought he should get it or would have gotten it, and then they went with Jay Leno.
I think it was a surprise. More than anything else. We anticipated he was the one.
So Dave did over 6,000 episodes of the show, which passed Carson for the most in history. What is it about Dave that kept him popular for decades?
Well, he's funny.
Ratings, people watched him.
He was off the wall. He was, you never quite knew what to expect from him. And he was a little bit biting.
He's pretty, just really plain, down home, or whatever you want to call it.
Do you think any of the current talk show hosts will have this kind of longevity and be on the air for decades?
No. I think young people probably don't really watch them that much.
I think that people looking for changes, like a James Bond, okay? They do about 4 or 5 movies because that's when they're prime in their life. That's where you want to see them. Once you pass that prime, the hair is greater, you got more, lines on the face, you don't want to see that representation.
The potential for Fallon to stay longer is he's very endearing. You kind of identify with him because he's like shocked and he's all sorts of things, and I think that might bode well for people, or maybe people get tired of it, I don't know.
Well, they very well may. If they have a genuine interest in people and caring for people, they could last for a long, long time.
So Dave is off the air now. Do you watch any other late night talk shows these days?
I watch Conan.
I do like Conan O'Brien, and I watch that show once in a while.
I watch Fallon.
I watch a little bit of Jimmy Fallon's right now.
I love Fallon. I think Fallon I love him a lot.
No.
No one?
No.
Not Jimmy Fallon?
No. Who's he?